Okay, so here we are, TNR number something 17.
Sure. That sounds about right.
Let's go with that.
Everyone's in the water. What's going on?
I don't know. This was a wet start, eh?
Yeah, so we had some 30-degree heat here in North Vancouver. So typically when it gets hot like this, we get everyone in the water practicing their remounts. So we had 2 tonight. It was a wet start, so everyone's in the water. Then the horn goes, and you've got to remount and go. So it'll always make it interesting to see who's got a quick remount and can get off the start line.
Yeah, some guys, sometimes they're really good paddlers, like, not mentioning names, Shane. Is that him in the back? Sometimes they struggle because they never capsize, right? They're always paddling and they don't practice it. So probably, I don't know where we were, maybe going by Boulder, and then Shane came steaming by me.
Yeah, so it's good, balances it all out. And then on the side, we had the Blackfish Paddles technical sup race. So we've got a course here is about 1.5 kilometers per lap, 3 laps, 7 turns. So yeah, checking out the see who's got some skills on the sup. So I think we're starting with the sup before the boat goes off. And
it looked like a pretty competitive field there, as everybody was heading off at a fairly stiff pace.
I mean, then we had Adam out there, I got out there, Elias, Axel, Isaac. Yeah, we had a strong crew. Jason Bennett coming back again.
Jeez, I didn't see any of those people last night.
It was a great turnout on the sup side of things.
Yeah, and we were sporting our new Coast Outdoors turn buoys.
Yeah.
So it's the first time we've used them.
That is the first time we've used them, yeah.
Yeah, they look good. No arch though. It'd be good to have an arch.
I've been trying for a finish line arch for some time now. So I got off to a good start there, and then I told Elias, I'm like, Elias, you better get ahead of me because I don't know how much more I got in me.
Oh, there's one of those fabulous turn buoys. Look at them. Oh, Jesus.
Adam, take it easy on there.
Yeah.
Those are new buoys, but.
Yeah, it's gonna wreck it already. Axel, all you guys are doing pretty solid turns. Jason.
Yeah, you can see a bit of boat wake. Jason, good recovery. So you can see those dugout boards. If you don't keep the momentum going, they turn into bathtubs pretty quick.
Right.
So you want to keep them moving forward so that you don't just fill up the tub. Nice smooth turn, Isaac. There's Aaron.
Fresh back from Australia.
On Relorda. So these ones are fun because it changes up the, changes the order of things a little bit. You have not just about being a fast paddler in a straight line. You've got to have the skills to be efficient around the corners.
Right. And this is a B-pack?
Yeah, this looks like,
Oh.
Pack 2 there. Here's Mark Reisdorf on the old K15. Big pintail. That's a tough board to turn.
Yeah. It's going to do the kneel down turn.
There's Simon on the 12.6. So that's the other thing. We had, you get on a shorter board on a race like this, and it means every corner that board comes around a little quicker.
Right. So you lose the advantage of the 14-foot glide. Reagan, there she is.
In terms of Reagan stepping back after I made comments about her last week's race.
Oh.
What's happening?
So a little abuse or public scorning.
Yeah.
Shaming maybe, that helps, does it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, good.
No hiding on TNR anymore.
Yeah.
Your pivot turn,
Well,
Tim.
it's good. It's better for her, and Tim has no problem there going around on the prone board. And here comes some of the newer paddlers. Draw, stroke, crossbow draw.
There. We got
Nice.
another inflatable coming around. There's Amanda Hodson getting stuck on the corners. That's another thing too in these technical races. If you get stuck in the wrong spot.
Don't let Wayne pass you.
There's Wayne. Oh, look at that inside
Wayne
move.
taking,
Wayne, yeah.
jeez.
Sneaking in there.
I don't know if there's discussion about that at home. Oh, stepping back with the dog. Is the dog going to step back?
The dog needs to because that nose is not coming up with that dog on the front there.
So, trying to give him a little treat.
Yep.
Step at the back, take a treat.
Oh, good job. That's Anya.
Nicely done.
It's pretty good turn, and with the waves coming in there too. Well done.
Do we know her dog's name?
I've been told, and I've forgotten. I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. There's Adam and Elias.
There are the guns.
Axel pulling up there.
There's Mike. There's you.
I successfully did 1 lap when I had to call it.
Right. It's all that bit hardball coaching that you're doing,
Yeah,
baseball coaching.
it's not enough time in the water these days. I didn't pick a good night to come make my return after a few weeks off.
So it's at Kate's Park, and it's beautiful. It's a little shoreline, quiet, no motorboat traffic here. The water, though, there is always, everybody's complaining about how cold it was. Whoop.
The water is always colder at Kate's compared to Deep Cove.
That's interesting. That's
Kevin Gow stepping back. Good job. Nice tight turn.
well, even sometimes it seems like it's colder here than it is in English Bay too, which is more open water. There must be some upwelling or something that occurs there.
Deep water coming up.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Sheena and Larice coming around the corner. There's Anton on his All-Star. Opting for the cross draw turn. Rick McVicker cross draw as well. So yeah, effective way to not fall in, but you can see how much it does slow your momentum when you're trying to get around those corners.
Yeah, a little homework, everybody, to
Good job, Tim.
go out and start practicing those turns, because you're going to run another one of these courses later in the season.
We do definitely have a couple more buoy turn courses coming up. So
Yeah, so
we got the Titan Bright night at the end of the month, which is our criterium, end of August. And then we have our Race of Truth back in Deep Cove. That's lots of turns as well.
right, so a lot of time for skill improvement.
Yeah. But it's a big difference, you know, the racers only did maybe 4K,
That way, good recovery.
but nobody was asking for more at the end of that, because every corner it's stop and go, and that takes it out of you for sure.
Well, I know when I've practiced the pivot turns and stuff like that, I find it pretty exhausting by the time you struggle, you're balancing, and then you got to jump back into the paddling position, and that's pretty hard.
There's Matt Adams, one of our supervisors at Deep Cove Kayak, right alongside Hamber Island, looking good. No, so here's our Jug Island remounts.
Oh, that's Shane. Shane has managed to catch up. And there's Brian and Trista and Chris Dobrovolny there going in. He didn't get his head wet. You can see now too, with people usually use their life jackets loose, because, and there's Martin with what appears to be no life jacket or no belt. What the heck, Martin?
The heck, Martin?
What the heck? I saw him beforehand. He said, "Oh, whoops! Oh, this is, oh,
That's his paddle coming apart there.
Right."
So speaking of Martin, other than being scolded from not wearing a PFD in this situation, we've got an interview that's going to be coming up with Martin and Yota, who just won the kayak leg of the race to Alaska.
Yeah, we did a good interview with them and heard about all the stories, and yeah, so it'll be together and probably out in the next few weeks. This was my group here, and there's Yota there. Speaking of which, in Evo, I didn't even know he was out, and then all of a sudden I saw him and I was like, "Who is that guy?" And there he is, doing a pretty whoop.
Let's see how the remote. What's with the helmet, Bob?
The helmet. Oh yeah. Well, safety first. Look, he almost hit me in the head, and I found it floating around out in the one, so I thought I'd sport that. It's a C-SPAN helmet, and you know, somebody's put it's on backwards, which is all the cool iron workers do that. Yeah, so
Not a bad remount there, Bob. You're back in pretty quick.
Surf it.
I practice.
Catch the wave.
And some waves too.
Oh yeah, here I caught a really great wave here. Check it out, right there. Oh,
Way to go, Jack.
cut me off.
Totally missed it.
Yeah, there were some nice little rollers coming through there.
Let's see where's the OC2 guys? Rob, Dorian, are you guys gonna go for a swim or what? Or did we miss it maybe?
Did they not go for a swim?
I don't know. We'll have to find out. We'll have to find out from some witnesses. Oh, there they go.
That was their
Jumping
tactic
down,
to get it clear of the congestion.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
David Kavik picking up the pace, and that is Sean Hulsher there, and Bruno. Yeah, and Michael Lim coming through. These guys are there drinking beer, hanging out, enjoying the nice. This is Jug Island Beach as well, and it's a nice little spot. This is where we go for the great kayak swap. We land there. Paul Hansen. And
Speaking of the loose life jacket, right? There you
Yeah.
go. See-
there it is up above your head. Mine was like that. The only thing stopping it from coming off was my hard hat, which was another good reason why I had it on.
Good job, Paul.
It was surprisingly cool, actually, to wear the hard hat. Not cool, and it wasn't hot.
Forward, Lindsay. Right here.
Yeah, if it's not something that you do regularly, we definitely we encourage you to get out there and practice your remounts. You know, it's a skill. If you don't use it, you can definitely lose it.
Yeah. And if you do need it,
Oh, wow.
you're usually going to be in a situation where you're going to be tested.
And it's likely not flat, calm, hiding behind an island like we're doing here.
Yeah, it's going to be rough seas, and you're going to be challenged to the max. So it's best to have your skills honed. A lot of people don't do it. They don't want to do it, but you should do it every practice, every time you go out, just before you come ashore.
Nice, that was smooth. Good remount.
Remount.
It's a graduate of the Road to Ambleside course. No wonder. Colleen Cannon.
It's the biggest smile I've seen coming off the boat so far. Well done. Good job, Colleen. Oh, and a dunk too, the cool down. Whew.
Oh, yes.
It's pretty pleasant. Colleen's a big swimmer. She regularly swims in the ocean. White Cliff Park, in around there.
Nice, good technique. Got the hand braced on the rail there. Slid into the seat. Well done.
Let's see, Lenny. Lenny just scooted by. She's gonna do a remount.
Lanny's not going in.
Maybe we missed it.
Maybe.
It's definitely a good night for remounts. It was hot.
It was well appreciated.
Got Veronica coming in. There you go. Leg out. There's always a difference between the head dry remounters and the full commit ones, you know?
She was definitely a head dry one.
Yep.
Good remount. Yep. Nailed it.
That arm on the near side of the boat is the key, right? Is you really got to brace
Yeah.
Very smooth.
brace on that. That was very smooth.
One thing I would like to see her do, and a lot of people do, is they get back in while they still have the paddle along the side of the boat. And if you're in big conditions,
Thing is-
that's gonna be a problem. So you want to have the paddle in both hands before you try and get your feet back in the foot well. And sometimes I even suggest straddling, like going from the side saddle to the legs across, the legs out.
Yeah, just give you that minute with your legs in the water to find your stability again, get your paddle in the right spot.
Yeah, usually you've drifted sideways to the waves in the process of getting back in, and so you want that extra stability. You want the paddle in your hand, because the paddle is going to be pretty much the only thing keeping you from falling back in into the water. So get it in both hands before you bring your feet back into. Here is
The Steves.
2 liters. I guess so.
So maybe, or unless Shane's ahead.
No, I
No?
think his was a brilliant remount at the start.
Yeah. Put him far enough back that he couldn't catch the Steves.
Both of these guys are. A lot of people were away last week. They were down at the Gorge Downwind Champs. So these 2 guys were down there.
Nice little
I missed out for the first time in about 10 years, and apparently it was all-time best conditions ever.
Of course, that's how it goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
The year you don't go.
Yep. But that's a decision I made, so no one to complain about. Look, what a shot. Look at that shot. Way to go, Jack. It's a great shot. Pacing along. Although I noticed when I was in my little group, you guys sort of sped right past us. And we didn't get our 15 minutes to 5 minutes of glory.
Well, then I've got to share it around a little bit, right?
Yeah. I was like, hey, I almost threatened to fire you at one point. But this is a good shot.
But then we need him on Wednesdays to be here for the voiceover, so.
Burnaby Mountain in the background. Signs of the glacial fjord there. I guess that must be where the terminus was. And then you can see a classic glacier arc on the far left over by Port Moody.
You with your geography knowledge.
It's just all over the place.
So yeah, here's Shane. Chris hanging on the back there.
Some guy did the
Fun fact, Shane's boat is the the Epic V10 Super Elite. Probably, I don't know, it's probably got to be 15 years old maybe. I bought in 3 of those, and he bought that from Paul Saveston, the late Paul Saveston, but he still kept the name on the boat, which is nice.
Tony Hodanich was back. Yeah, I haven't seen Tony all year.
No,
Looks like he's still capable, that's for sure.
yep. He said it was hard.
I can imagine, yeah.
Martin, brother.
So yeah, after 1,200 miles or 1,200 kilometers paddling to Alaska, he's still got some energy.
Yeah, I was thinking about how with Yota, because I didn't see him at the start, and then he chased us down. I was thinking, well, to paddle for 5 kilometers to chase somebody down would be nothing after putting in 50-kilometer plus days, multiple days in a row.
It is different though, right? The difference of long, slow distance versus high intensity.
Mm-hmm. Brian and Trista looking pretty good, staying mostly. Trista's doing a great job of syncing up. Not much of a wash off that boat. I've paddled behind it many times and thinking I'll get this big advantage, but it doesn't give you much. So it's very hard to wash ride. Whoop,
Nicely done.
here we go.
You got a
Sea
clap.
Kayak Division.
Sea Kayak Division.
And he's got his own personal, what is that? Is that the Kayuk?
Well, that's going back a ways. Oh,
And
that's
Yota.
Scott. Is that Yota and Scott?
Yep.
Nice.
Scott's having a good year. He's doing well on his paddling. Gets off the good start, keeps a stiff pace up. I had decided I was gonna take it easy and left these guys.
The hard hat must have slowed you down.
Yeah, that was it.
At night, Big Daddy M. Yeah, great shots coming back in towards Kate's Park here.
What
Wait a minute.
the heck? Is this post race?
I don't know. I don't think so, based on where it looks like it is.
Warren Bruce, what are you doing? He's looking around. Who, me? Well, I'm not riding a wave. There he is, right in the middle.
This the WRF? Is that what you call these guys?
Wash riding scum?
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Oh, and a paddle spin.
Oh, and a spin.
Woohoo!
Wow, yeah.
Just showing off like crazy. I remember quite a few years ago we'd get all excited about this, and then we had the Canadian Surf Ski Champs. Prior to that, we'd have Joes versus pros, and one of the guys from Tasmania, who was one of the top contenders, was doing this. Instead of doing a paddle spin and wowing everybody, he stood up in his V14 epic boat, and everybody went, "Oh my God!" Like it blew our minds.
That's fairly impressive.
It was impressive.
Most people can't sit in a V14.
Yeah.
A hero shot for Warren.
There he is. So yeah, good race. We've got more to come at Kate's. It's a lot of fun. People come out and bring the barbecues afterwards, hang around in the park. It's really great. So come out and join us next week. Leave some likes. Maybe make a comment.
We always like the comments.
Yeah.
Give us something to talk about next week. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Yep. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Jack.